The kick down towards the square is a good one, setting it up nicely for Whelan. Whelan in the air, and Whelan takes the mark. Around the corner comes Brendan Howard. Howard driving towards the half-forward flank. A lovely mark taken there by little Michael Graham. Poulter probably having his best year of football also. Great mark, Johnny Wynn, under pressure.
See the full forward for the Redlegs. He's going to play on instead of having a shot at the goals on this occasion. Puts it up to Seacat. Michael Graham in the leap of the day.
And here he is in this afternoon, playing on a half-forward flank, and a lovely kick from Leonard goes straight through. A beautiful kick.
Beautifully built, kicks to the full forward spot. Nicely marked by Michael Lanning.
Played. Not played. Well, there's a bad mistake, Desi Foster. You're first. On it goes, taken by Bagshaw. Bagshaw's long loping hand pass goes out to Howard. Another one down to Graham. He's got Leonard down ground if he wants to give it to him. He doesn't. He does it selfishly. Drives it down towards Greenslade. Bagshaw over there, goes straight past Button. Down comes the flash. Out it goes, the hand passes across. Here's the chance for Ricks. Good play there from Ricks. Has found Greg. Norwood get out with a hopeless kick, but there's Seacan.
Might have seen it.
Seacan, good football, but it slipped off the side of his boot. Brendan Miles, cool as you like, takes the mark. Brendan Miles has got Casey running down ground, but he goes for a little extra distance in this and puts a little bit of trouble. Taylor went high, away goes Mickey Noonan. Steadies, there goes the kick. This will be a handy goal, and he's put it through. A great goal. Cam drives it down towards the full forward position. Michael Laney down there. Back up there by Sturt. Umpire Foster has called the mark, and the mark will favour the full forward, Jim Marcolini.
Steered it back. He saw Park to the front spot. Casey from behind, picked up by Brendan Howard. The hand pass away, trying to look for Davies. Intercepted here by Craig. Oh, good tackle by Davies. Strong tackle there by Olsen. Went into his Sturt opponent. Pettengill pushed out of the way.
Will drive the ball into attack. Kick. Big pack down there. Huge pack. Whelan late.
Couldn't take it. Knocked down by Sandy Nelson. Taken by Wynn. Wynn with a handball to Craig. Called on by Poulter. A left footer looking for Michael Annie. There he is.
Free kick. Well done, Michael Annie.
It's slow to pick up the inference, I thought. There's the kick away from Stazanowski to the midfield position. Nelson from the background, tapped on by Park. That was clever football with all the Norwood players running down into attack, taken by Pettengill, whacks it up at the goal through the hands of Michaelani, and Winter's happy to convert for a behind.
Michael Graham kicking it out towards a half-back flank. Down comes Greg. Knocked away from him by Greenslade. Greenslade recovers. Clever work there, Malcolm Greenslade.
Despite the fact that he conceded the 15 metres, still good football towards centre wing. Great mark, that one. Oh, and it's hurt. Is it wild?
Let me tell you that. That really hurt. Got a lot of courage, Mick Noonan, there's no doubt about that. Taken there by Bagshaw. Bagshaw gave it back to Casey, who was having him asleep. Taken there by Craig. Craig popped it over for Nicholson. Howard leant in, took it over there. Poulter gets out of the way. Foster's in the road. He got out of the way as well. Lloyd's over there. Nicholson over. Taken there by Johnny Wynn. Temporarily, players stopped as Wynn drives it forward. Pettengill has got away on this occasion. Miles had an interesting duel this afternoon. Drives it forward. Up goes Dillon. Good mark, Ross Dillon.
That's more like him.
Great mark.
His boot, Wally.
Michael Laney going to kick without a boot on. No.
Why not?
No, throws it aside. He's going to kick barefooted.
Actually, it was going through my mind that's about as far as he'd like to kick it from there, isn't it? He's got the breeze slightly coming across his body from the parade end.
Well, I must admit, this does surprise me that a full forward wouldn't put his boot back on.
What, is he a left footer in or not?
No, he's a right footer.
Right footer. Well,
let's have a look at it as it goes on its way, and it goes out on the full, and I don't think Bob Hammond will be too wrapped on the fact that that boy didn't take a little bit extra time and put his boot back on.
And Ian Aitken will ask him tomorrow in our football show at noon.
Here's a chance now for Seakamp. Beautiful hand pass across from Seakamp to Craig. Craig steadies himself, drives it right down towards the square. Winter down there, great defensive work there from the fullback Bruce. And Michael Aney still playing without his boot on. This is amazing. Down towards centre half forward it goes. Winter went early. Did it well. Nicholson covers one, and it's through. Stazanowski drives it down towards the half-back flank. Up goes Johnny Wynn from behind. Casey goes through. Good football on it. Goes to Graham. Graham could have given it over, but elected to drive it straight through. Maximum result.
Norwood second, playing Sturt 6 at the bounce down. It's wild under the fall of the ball. It was Greg that got it down to Nicholson, and the Rover with the long handball looks for Pettengill. Instead it's Graham. Here's trouble. Handball's on. It's a good one to Brendan Howard. Another one on. Finds Leonard. Leonard breaks into 40 metres from the goal. Lines up the goal. And my word, the Sturt machine looked good then as they went in and made that important 6-pointer.
Dillon coming clear with it. Over it goes to Pope, throwing the ball. Says umpire Foster, and Ross Dillon in the kneeling position.
Davies to take the kick. Rick Davies, normally a nice kick for goal. 11-8 Sturt, 6-11 Norwood, and this is a critical goal. This one goes on the board, and Norwood have got to do exceptional things to get out of this game. And that's exactly what they're going to have to do from here. That's a goal to Davies.
After it goes Rodney Pope and number 2. Getting into the back of Pope there was
play.
Michael Greenslade.
The Sturt man in front was Bagshaw. Out it goes towards Michael Graham. The flash heads off. He taps the ball along in front of him. He tapped it on well. He gave it out to Howard. That was good football, Michael Graham. CC. Clever play there by CC. Down it goes to Kenny Whelan. A good mark there to Whelan and a good kick from CC. Olsen kicking the ball in this last quarter in preference to Stazanowski. It comes off hands. Davies went high, of course. Over there is Poulter. Casey trying to tap it out. Seacamp very clever. Here's the chance now for Trevor Sapwell. Sapwell drives it down looking for Michael Laney. Clever body positioning there by Winter. A good contest between these two talented players. Winter there, tried to get it over there to his teammate. Sapwell, clever play. Sapwell over to Park, and Park will take the free kick.
Like lightning, that one.
A kick to the full forward spot. And it's Michael Laney, and he's only 25 metres out. He hasn't been able to kick them at the southern end of the ground. Let's see if he can snare this most important one for the Redlegs at the northern end from almost point-blank range.
Picked it full forward. He's missed the last couple. Dead set in front. This is where he is at the moment. He's missed this one. Has he? Yes, he has. Well, if they kick themselves out of this game, Michael Laney will get a lecture. 3 goals, 4, and the last 3 tries have been no more than 15. Between 15 and 30 metres out. Bagshaw, around the ground he goes.
Bagshaw over, looking across for Leonard. Finds that player, Leonard on. Looks down there for Graham. Graham back, goes out in the area of Bagshaw again. Bagshaw very cleverly pirouetted delightfully, drives in towards the centre position. Then there's Robbie Barton, who replaced the injured Bob Oatey. We'll soon see. There's not long to go. Oh, did you see that hand pass? It was beautiful from Park to Nicholson. And Nicholson buried it through. But well played, Park. What a hand pass.
Right, give it against him and Park's going through.
It's been a tremendous duel between these two, and there's a good gutsy effort there to Robbie Barton. Quick as a light, the flashing hand pass went over to Greenslade. Greenslade's kick is out into the open area. Barton should recover well. He does. Well, but across comes Mickey Noonan. Mickey Noonan with a beautiful hand pass over has found Silvano CC.